And what's the motherfucking deal, YouTube? This your boy Coach Dante in the building. Y'all just saw me on live stream earlier a few minutes ago when the Rockets beat the Cleveland Cavaliers. Jalen Green looked good in the game, 23 points. All my fellow rookies look good in the game. So I got a great special guest right here. She knows football, knows basketball, part of the Philadelphia fan base. Know she's sick of seeing Ben Simmons in the building right now, but that's okay. That's what Coach Dante here from here for y'all, man. Mitch act crazy every single day. He see Ben Simmons in a Sixer uniform. So, why don't y'all guys give it up for Key in the building? Great.
Thank you, Coach Dante. I appreciate you having me on. What is going on tonight, guys?
What's going on, man? So, tell everybody where they can follow you at, Key.
Well, it's pretty plain and simple. As you know, the name is Key in the building. Everything Philly. Born and raised in Philadelphia. So, yeah, but you can find me, Key in the building, Instagram, IG, um, Twitter, and on YouTube as well.
Okay. So again, man, appreciate you for coming on the chat, coming in the channel. I got a basketball roundtable coming up. Really like to have you in part of that roundtable with us. It's an opening night roundtable coming up.
Okay.
Opening night roundtable. I think is on a probably on a Wednesday. It's on that Wednesday. It's gonna be on that Wednesday because opening night may start that Thursday. Because they're gonna have some big games. So I would like to have you on that basketball roundtable with us, with me, Mitch, Joseph, Nate, all of us
No,
have
no
you on that
doubt. Just
roundtable.
definitely let me know.
Gotcha. So again, I know it was a frustrating season for the Philadelphia 76ers due to having a first seed, losing the second round. Out of three of the last 4 years, I believe y'all lost in the second round. Two of those was to Boston in a heartbreaking fashion. One was a sweep. One was Brett Brown getting out coached in one of those series. I
Mm-hmm.
believe he got out coached the first series y'all played Boston. That was just nothing but out being out coached right there. The second year y'all come back, y'all get swept in a dominant fashion. Then y'all come back, y'all have the number one seed. Joel Embiid dominates everybody. But get to the playoffs, y'all expected to beat the Atlanta Hawks, which y'all blew two, not one, but two 20-point leads in that series. So again, man, who do you blame for the Sixers collapse and struggles in that series?
Oh man. Okay, so again, coming in this season, this season is just so frustrating.
Yeah,
As a
yeah.
Sixers fan, it was definitely frustrating because again, you got number one seed, you got the best big man in the league. I don't care what nobody say.
He was by far the best big man in the league
The
last
best
year.
big man in the league right now, besides
Yeah,
Giannis,
yeah,
Embiid is the best big man right now. He shoots
yeah,
the three. He can dominate in the paint. His footwork is amazing to be seven
yeah,
foot 7'3". He got that Dirk Nowitzki type shot,
yeah,
and
yeah,
Dirk himself was just like, "I love it. Go ahead and use it." But no, for him to, we had to surround, we had to surround players with Embiid, and I think we did that this year. We now got a Seth Curry. We now got Danny Green, got the White Howard. We got some pieces. I thought we was going to do more in the offseason. I mean, the
hmm
trading deadline, and we worked George Hill over. I'm like, come on, Daryl, that's it. We just bring George over. Okay, all right. So we working what we got. We got the young kid, Tyrese Maxey, who I really
yeah.
love out of
I love
Kentucky.
him too.
Tyrese Maxey is a baller. I just wish Doc gave him more minutes.
Hmm
Got rid of Brett Brown, bring Doc Rivers in. I'm like, all right, Doc. He's experienced. He know he's gonna get Ben to shoot. He's gonna hold him accountable. No, 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 no.
Oh my
So it's just
goodness.
like, when does it end? I'm just like, Doc's gonna come in here. He's gonna start holding players accountable for their actions. Embiid stepped up great. If he didn't get hurt, he would have
Yeah.
been MVP, not Jokic. But who I blame? It's a couple people I blame in the series with Atlanta. And I mean, Embiid can't do it all by himself. I know he had
Yeah.
that last, the seventh game, I believe, or sixth game, one of them. I know he had a bad shooting night, but he still
Yeah.
put up points.
Yeah.
When Embiid's not playing, Tobias Harris has a step up. It was one game
Yeah.
he had 4 points. You can't do that, Tobias. You're supposed to
Yeah.
be
Oh no.
this third
Yeah.
of the three. Where you at? And Ben was nowhere to be found.
Nowhere to be found. Nowhere in the
Nowhere to be
building.
found in that whole series. nowhere to be found. You couldn't shoot free throws. You got Dwight Howard shooting a better free throw percentage than you, and Dwight Howard sucks at the line. Nowhere to be found. You give up a wide open layup and you give it to Matisse Thybulle. You was wide open. You had Trae Young beat. No one was on you. All you had to do was turn around and jam. You was like, I don't want it. Hot potato. It's your turn. But I blame Ben. You nowhere to be found. You're supposed to be
Yeah.
this. I don't knock Ben Simmons' his ability.
Yeah.
6'10", he can handle the ball. He's fast. He's strong. He can take it to the rack. He just can't shoot. I don't understand why he doesn't want to shoot. I don't know if he has to use the other hand. I don't know what it is. It's a whole mental thing that he needs to go back and start over.
Yeah.
Because in the summer league, he was balling when he came in with the Sixers. I don't know where it went. I don't know what happened. And he shoots the three so nice, and the form and everything is there. I
Yeah.
don't know why he's not shooting. But anyway,
Yeah.
I blame Ben. I blame Doc Rivers because
Okay.
you see Ben is not doing anything.
Yeah.
That one game, I don't know what it was, game 4 or 5. He put Tyrese Maxey in. He scored 16 points,
Yeah.
and we won that game. We needed to see more Maxey. He left the bench in too long in them games where we was up by like 26. I feel like once you see that lead dwindling and your bench is in there for too long, you gotta get them out, bring your starters back
Yeah.
in.
Yeah.
So I'm
Definitely.
holding Doc accountable for that. Um, Again, Ben, with his non-existent self, don't know where he was at. He disappeared. He was the invisible man that game, and the whole series he was invisible.
Yeah.
It was terrible. But
Yeah.
I'm blaming Doc, and I'm blaming Ben.
Okay, I definitely agree with you. What up, Jordy Fighter? What up, my boy? Welcome to the stream, man. Got your girl Key in the building in the building with us. First of all, now I say, I mean, Doc Rivers. I know he's a great coach. He's a pretty good coach, but also he's an overrated head coach for me. Because due to the 3-1 series leads that he used to blowing leads. Um, Ben Simmons, I mean, I don't give a damn if you score 42 points in no damn regular season against Utah. That don't mean shit. You
Nope.
don't do it in the playoffs. That doesn't even matter. It was 5-on-4 basketball out there. And one thing people got to learn about the playoffs is more game planning and more film. People know how to adjust to you. And having Ben Simmons out there on the floor in reliability in shooting the ball, I don't know if he can shoot the ball. But by him being a 53% free throw shooter, that doesn't look good on his end. Doc Rivers questionable rotations. Tyrese Maxey in Game 6. Uh, the game that y'all were down 3-2, Game 6 in that fourth quarter. Tyrese Maxey was probably one of the reasons, and Shake Milton was one of the reasons why you guys
Mm-hmm.
was winning that game and won that game. Tobias Harris cuts the lead into single digits by halftime. And Tyrese Maxey, when those guys are on the floor and you see these guys are going crazy, why you keep want to bring in Ben Simmons and lower momentum? I mean, if the bench is hot, why not keep these guys in if the bench is hot? I seen more ball movement. I seen more flexibility. Giving the ball to Joel Embiid in the post when you got shooters around him, that makes it
Exactly.
easier for him. That definitely makes it easier for him. But now you can't double. You can't double him now. Trae Young in Game 7 struggling the whole game. All of a sudden, Ben Simmons passes the ball where he should have really dunked the ball. Gives it to Matisse Thybulle. He goes 1 for 2. Next thing you know, Trae Young does a crossover in the middle of the goddamn court on Matisse Thybulle and makes a damn 3-pointer, which is really pretty much the only momentum shot that they had. Pretty much end up ending the game pretty much. But I'll say again, Doc Rivers rotations, Ben Simmons. I
And
mean, if
another thing in that game 7, Seth Curry was getting cooked by Herder. How are you getting cooked
in the
by
fourth quarter,
Kevin
yeah, in the
Herder?
fourth quarter, I definitely remember that. In the fourth
I was
quarter,
like,
in
where
the
is
fourth
your
quarter, yeah,
Doc? Doc,
yeah.
where's your adjustments? You see, your son-in-law is getting beat by Kevin Herder. You should have switched somebody on him. You should have
Yeah, yeah,
brought Tyrese Maxey back
definitely.
in. You should have had Matisse on him. There's
I
no way you
mean,
let Kevin Herder cook you. And
I
Kevin Herder
mean,
was
it
the
was
leading scorer.
Kevin Herter was the reason why the Hawks basically won that game in the
Yep.
fourth quarter because he was just doing nothing but saucing up Seth Curry the whole fourth quarter. When the game even was tied, Kevin Herter just took over the game, and you got to make some adjustments. If you see a guy running hot and making step back shots, getting to the free throw line, making tough shots. You got to put one of your best defenders on that guy. You got to get that guy calmed down. That's just like in football. When you see a receiver going crazy, hey, you got
Mm-hmm.
to put your number one cornerback on that guy. You got to calm that guy down and keep that guy from going Tasmanian devil. But
Exactly.
it was a 61-21 season, and right now, you cannot help to hope that Daryl Morey trades Ben Simmons. But right now, the reason why he's not out of the building because he does, like I told you on Twitter, he has no value right now.
No,
Who's
and
gonna
plus
give up?
his price tag is too high.
Yes,
There's
and his
no
price
way
tag
in
is too high.
hell.
Who's gonna give up that?
No.
Who's gonna give up? Who's gonna give up 4 first round picks in a young player? Nobody's gonna fight for that. So
Nope.
you making obligation that he may stay. He may stay here. The reason you're saying he may stay because you know he doesn't have any value. You know it's nobody's gonna budge at that. So I mean, hey, that makes it worse on the Philadelphia 76ers. I mean, the offseason moves was to me they were okay. They were fine. Andre Drummond still
I'm sitting
27.
here.
They were
I'm looking
okay.
at my phone. I see all these notifications. I'm like, oh, people we could have. Dinwiddie was out there. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
it's still some players out there we could have gotten. I'll take a Josh Hart. He's a
Yep.
Villanova guy. Um, I look, these people we could have gotten. Look, I would have took Lonzo. Like
Mm-hmm.
his shot improved. He got better.
Prove.
He's not
Yep.
scared to shoot. He'll go to the rack. Like I would have took Alonzo Ball. Like DiVincenzo from the
Yep.
Bucks. I think
From the
he's
Bucks.
like another Nova guy. I would have
Yep.
look. Nova produces some good guys. So
Oh yeah.
um
I mean, like I say again, the moves that you got, they okay moves. I mean,
yeah.
getting that guy from Utah,
Yeah,
George Niang.
George Niang.
George
Yeah, I take
Niang, yeah, he's a
yeah.
pretty good shooter, but
Hmm.
when he gets some time, he didn't get any playing time like that in Utah. I guess it was more opportunity for more minutes. I like the signing of bringing Danny Green back, someone
And
that
Danny Green
whenever.
was missed too. I
Oh
still
yeah,
believe if Danny Green was in this game, the series would have been better because besides Danny Green shooting the three, he can defend as well. So I'm just like Danny Green was definitely missed.
yeah. Every team he goes to, that he wins. He wins with the team. He wins with the team. Like he goes to Toronto, he wins a championship immediately in Toronto. San Antonio, I think he got about 2 championships in San Antonio.
Now he
So
got one in San
we got one.
Antonio,
Okay, yeah,
one in
one in LA, one in LA.
and
Yeah,
one in LA, right? So
yeah.
it's
When
like
they were
wherever
about
you
to
stick
kill
him,
him,
he's gonna win.
if they'd have lost that series, they would have killed Danny Green at that time. They would have killed him. They would have killed him if they'd end up losing with Miami. They would have killed that guy. But anyway, like I say, I mean, he knows how to win. And that's pretty much a good. That's pretty much a good move by the 76ers. But like I said, I felt bad for Joel Embiid, especially what happened the year before when Kawhi Leonard broke the 76ers heart with that shot right there.
That
Imagine just
four lucky bounces.
that just imagine how everybody in Philadelphia felt right there. But I mean, Jimmy Butler. I think y'all know more about Jimmy Butler why he left. Why did you think Jimmy Butler left Philadelphia?
Jimmy Butler left because if you go on YouTube and you look
Mm-hmm.
up him and JJ Redick, he was on JJ
Mm-hmm.
Redick's podcast. He left because there was no control in the locker room. Brett Brown did not know how to control his guys. He didn't want to play. Who wants to play for Brett Brown? Nobody wants to play for Brett Brown
Oh
because
yeah,
he did this his offense was stupid. Like there's no way you're doing a dribble handoff with your 7 footer at the top of the key. Put him on the block. Why are you at the top of the key shooting like you a guard, JoJo? Get in the paint where you
yep,
belong. So no, he didn't want to play for Brett Brown. We actually did give Jimmy the max. He didn't want to stay here. You can't force
yeah,
nobody to stay. Just
yeah,
imagine if Jimmy would have stayed here. It would have been different. We would be,
yeah,
either in the finals or getting past the third, second round because our hump is we can't get to these Copper finals to
yep,
save our life. And they talking about something we're gonna run it back with the same five. Ben Simmons cannot step his foot in the Wells Fargo Center because the fans, for one, is going to go crazy. The
oh
media
yeah,
is going to go crazy, and the damage has already been done. It's too toxic. That's
yeah,
like bringing To back when Andy Reid sent them home and you send them back
yeah,
home, he in the driveway lifting weights. No, you
yeah.
can't. You can't
But
bring Ben back. You can't.
you know what Terrell is one thing that Terrell Owens did do that Ben Simmons have not do. Terrell Owens, you can count on him in big games. He was a dick off the field, of course, or in the locker room. But
Right.
one thing you're gonna get up about Terrell Owens, you're gonna get toughness. He's gonna show up. He's gonna show up on that damn field. That's one thing you
And I
can
say numbers
guarantee.
don't lie. This is why he's a
Yes,
Hall of Famer.
yes. Yeah, he's expected to show up on the field every single time. You go to that Super Bowl, it wasn't his downfall that they lost that damn Super Bowl.
Yeah, no,
I
that was
think
all
the,
on Donovan.
yeah, I think he got paid. I don't know if he got paid for the chunky soup commercial. I don't know
That was
what the
all
hell
on
was going
Donovan.
on.
And they
I
was
don't know
saying,
what
that,
the,
you know,
went
he
on
was
that
out
game.
drinking the night before, throwing up in the huddle. And then it was like Andy Reid, the time management. Like we just got an interception that possession before. We could have beat Brady twice. It's okay.
So next year, man, like how you feel about? I mean, barging Ben Simmons. What do you expect a trade for Ben Simmons? Like, do you expect
I
the trade coming
it's
soon
like
or
now.
before
It's
opening
like
day?
now. I like as this whole thing was progressing, I was like something in the back of my mind was like Ben's still going to be here. I was like, something tells me Ben is going to be here. And they was like, oh, well, we turned down a first round pick at Malcolm Brogdon. I think we should have took that deal. Now we
Hey,
listen,
hey,
we should have took that deal.
yeah,
So it's just like I take
yeah.
Malcolm Brogdon and it's like, okay, yeah, he's injury prone, but he's so much better than he's not going to bring the ball across court and dish it off.
Hey, he's a 20 point per game scorer. Malcolm Brogdon averages 20 points.
So I
He
mean,
was on an All Star. How can you pass up on a deal like that? How can you
exactly,
do that? He's a 20
exactly.
point.
But if if Ben does go, you know, he talk about some. Oh, I cut off communication with the Sixers and only go through Rich Paul, and I want to go to Golden State. You ain't got no pull like that to go to Golden
Yeah,
State one,
yeah, he ain't
and
got like I say the
you,
value
you
is too
can't you
low
can't
for him.
have two Draymond Greens on the team, even though
Yeah, you
Draymond
can't.
Green is better than Ben Simmons.
Yeah.
Draymond Green, don't get me wrong, Draymond Green will shoot in the clutch when he has to,
Oh yeah,
and
he
he
will
can
shoot.
shoot.
Yeah, he will shoot it. He will. At
So
least
it's
he will
like
shoot the
you
ball.
can't have both of them on the team because
Yeah,
that's not going to work, Ben. You will really have your assists because all you got to do is pass the ball to Clay and Steph, and they're going to make it. So what are you there for?
yeah. At least he. Hold on. Somebody back. I was in the podcast. I mean, again, I think, like I said, man, I would have taken that deal, like I said, again, when Malcolm brought it. But the first deal that everybody was saying, you know, it was James Harden when he was with us. It was James Harden with the going supposed to be going to the Sixers because you know why Daryl Morey loved him some James Harden. But that was more on my Rockets didn't want to do that deal. Raphael
And
Stone
plus,
did not want to
I
do the
wasn't
deal.
I wasn't trying to give up Maxi or Matisse. No, 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 no,
Yeah,
no, no.
but yeah,
So no,
that was on us. That was on. I could say I can hold the front office accountable for that. Accountable for that. That's clearly the Rockets didn't want to give him a. Didn't want to go. He didn't. They didn't want to give him to the Sixers. They didn't because the deal was right there. The deal was almost right there for Ben Simmons. The Rockets didn't want to make that. The Rockets didn't want to make that move. They
right,
didn't
and
want to
plus they don't
do
want
it.
him to go with the Daryl Morey because they know
Daryl
they got
Morey. That's
history.
why the trade never
Mm-hmm.
did happen because the trade was right there. The trade was going to happen until that. So we end up sending them to Brooklyn, which is I don't understand why the hell we get Victor Oladipo and knowing he didn't want to play for us, and we give up Karis LeVert just for Victor Oladipo. I just don't understand why we do that. But I mean, so do you see one more move for Daryl Morey before the season starts?
I mean,
Do you see a Lillard?
I see another move. I mean, they talking about this whole Damian Lillard thing. I'll believe it when I see it. I can't get caught in the
Yeah,
hype like that. And if it happens that we land Dame, oh my God, that's all I'm gonna say because it's
yeah,
like that's that extra piece, and we need it. The other day, Daryl Morey and Joel Embiid was playing tennis at Drexel University. One of the colleges here in Philly, and I'm just like, you probably was saying, "Yo, Daryl, like we need to get something done." You know,
mm-hmm.
his agent probably was down there talking to him, like, we're gonna give Embiid the max because Embiid ain't going nowhere. Embiid's going to get a max deal. So, and because we gotta lock up JoJo, because if not,
Oh yeah, yeah.
we cannot let JoJo walk. We gotta
No,
bring
no,
somebody in here to help him. So
yeah. I'm hearing Tobias Harris in trade
I
rumors
heard I heard
because
that
he was in
too.
the trade room with the Rockets. The Rockets turned
Hmm.
it down. The Rockets actually turned it down. What you want to keep him or you want to trade him?
I mean,
Which
I
one you
like
think they
Tobias.
should do?
Tobias played his best year this season to me. He plays better under Doc. Doc knows him. They know the game. But no, Tobias was a solid player for us. He came down clutch in a clutch shot, especially that game against the Lakers. Hit that game winning shot. So I mean, I like Tobias. So I don't want Tobias to go, but I understand it's a business decision. If you got to let
Yeah,
him go to get another person to us to win a championship now, you
yeah.
know, you got to do it.
Yeah, but getting rid of Tobias and like keeping, being able to still keep Ben Simmons. And you gotta expect another move to kind of be made if you're gonna kind of do that move. I like see the thing about the Sixers. I don't know what they want to do. I'm hearing Curry trade rumors as well. I'm hearing that's out there as well with Tobias Harris. That's
Like
kind of
I like we ain't gonna have no shooting guard. Like Curry's here for another 2 seasons. Like we
Oh,
signed
he's
him
here
for
for
three
another two
years.
seasons. I
Yeah,
thought I heard a rumor about that. I wasn't sure, but I knew I saw Tobias Harris. I saw that
like I'm just
on
glad
with the
Mike Scott's
Rockets.
going. Goodbye, Mike Scott. He didn't do nothing for us. We did sign Kirk Moss back, so it's another shooter that can
Hmm.
come off the bench. So I'm just like, it has to be Ben that has to get
Yeah.
moved. It has to be Ben.
You think your bench is
Hold
good
on,
enough?
somebody
Okay,
is scratching at my door. It's either the cat
I
or the
got you.
dog.
Got me. Yeah. What up, Faith? What up? What up, Slay? What up, y'all? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the
Big play
chat.
slave. What's going on?
Got Key in the building, man. Make sure y'all check her out, man. Y'all go to her channel, check her out, man. Key in the building, man. Cool person, and stuff like that. Maybe she gonna be a part of the NBA roundtable coming up soon. That's gonna be the game, the day before opening night, pretty much. We're gonna kick that roundtable off and stuff like that. So, yeah, I forgot what I was about. Do you think your bench is gonna be good enough coming into
I
the
mean,
season?
that was our big issue with the bench. You know, Shake Milton wasn't here at one point. Shake struggled, but that game got his confidence back, and game 6 was the reason why we won that game because Shake went off on the bench.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I mean, if we get some solid bench players, we'll be good. Like George Niang come off the bench. He's not the best, but he's 43% from the three. I'll take that.
Oh, that's good.
Um,
That's very good.
so and plus the Utah Jazz had a good team too, and their bench was solid. So just
Mm-hmm.
because the starters are out, you still have to watch off the bench. And if your name is out there, you come off the bench and be good. I'll take it. We got Andre Drummond because Dwight Howard's gone. But I think that was an upgrade because for me, Andre Drummond is better than Dwight Howard. I mean, he
And he's
can't shoot free
younger.
throws either, but he can score more points than Dwight. So that was an upgrade, and he's gonna be a backup. But I
Yep.
did like that. And then who we drafted, we got Jaden Springer from Tennessee. That's gonna be another kid who we're gonna groom. He's gonna be good.
Yeah.
Charles Bassey, that's another big. So I like Paul Reed as well. He gets developed. I mean, we should be okay. We should be okay.
Do you see Jaden Springer getting minutes this year? Do you see him actually playing, or you see him in the G League?
He'll make the team. He's gonna be one of those second unit guys that's gonna come in. When we're up by a lot because he's a rookie. He's only 18,
Yeah.
so he's not gonna see NBA minutes like that. If he does, he might go. He might go to the G League and he might develop him down there. So I mean, either way, it's gonna be good for him.
Yeah. I'll say again, man. Man, the Sixers, they're a pretty good team in the Eastern Conference. It's just a problem. Like I don't know what this team. This team got me kind of in my head a little bit. I don't know if they want to be a. Do you think sometime soon, if they don't get the job done, kind of this year, if they don't make a run, do you see them blowing it up, kind of this year, or the next
I
next
think
couple of
so.
years?
I mean, if nothing doesn't happen this upcoming season, some changes are going to have to be made. Something's going to have to come. Philadelphia is a great market. I know people don't like our fans, but the one thing about being a Philly fan is we passionate. We
Yeah,
just want to
very.
win. We haven't seen an NBA championship. I think I was thought of yet. The last time we won, I was not thought of yet. So that's why I'm like, it's we need a championship in Philadelphia for the Sixers. So it's been a long time since the '80s. I think the '70s or was when the last time they won a championship. Like I said, I wasn't thought of yet
Yeah,
when the last time they
yeah.
had a championship. So it's about time.
That's the last time they won in the '70s and the '80s.
I think
The
so.
last time y'all won was Moses Malone, right? Moses
Yeah.
Malone, yeah, that's in the '80s. That was '84, but the year before Barkley came in, I believe.
Oh well, see, I was
84,
just being
83.
I was
Yeah,
just being born then. So that's why
yeah,
I'm saying
yeah,
it's been a
yeah.
minute.
Because I
So
believe, yeah, it was definitely the year before Barkley got drafted. I believe that was actually the year before Barkley got drafted after that season because had Moses Malone, Julius Erving. I remember those guys. That was the last time. The last time y'all actually competed in the finals was Allen Iverson in the 2000s.
the man, and the face of the Sixers, AI man, the true dog in Philadelphia. Like
Oh my
there
goodness.
will never be another AI.
Man,
Never.
he carries that team to the finals too, man. He carried that team. I mean, everybody say that's the worst team that made it to the finals, but I mean the guy's so great. He led them to one win, man. That guy was a great warrior. The guy can do everything. The guy can score his ass off. And he had the best crossover
And
probably.
he was
It's
hurt. Majority of the time, something was
yeah.
wrong. He was always injured. He wanted. They had to hide his shoes because they said, "Yo, you're not playing." And he
Yeah.
said that he would go tell the trainer, like the guys in the locker room, "Here, go to Modell's and get me a pair of shoes." Like that's how bad he wanted to get it. He just loved the game. Like it would never be another AI. Like he was
hmm
the heart and soul of the 76ers. And
Yeah.
it's like he's irreplaceable. You can never
Yeah.
you're not gonna find another player like that.
I remember that team because like Allen Iverson was hurt, Aaron McKee was hurt, Eric Snow was hurt. I think Eric Snow really had a ankle, a kind of a messed up
Mm-hmm.
ankle, and Aaron McKee had a kind of a hand injury or something like that. I don't remember, but everybody played hurt in that
Crazy
series.
part is
And
Eric Snow is better than Ben Simmons, and
oh,
that has to tell you something.
yeah, they have to tell, and they have to tell you so. Well, like I said, I know one person that's kind of got nightmares from Philadelphia right now. That's my boy Money Mitch. Every month he makes a video on Ben Simmons. I believe today he live streamed because he wants Ben Simmons out of that
I
so
think pretty
bad.
much everybody wants Ben going. It's just like we used to, and I don't like the. Then you got the Ben fanboys. Like, come on, y'all. Like, y'all are clueless about this game. Oh, Ben, this don't do this. Y'all not looking at the bigger picture. We
Yeah.
supported this guy for 5 years, and each year he never progressed. He just got worse, and we were supportive. By year
Mm-hmm.
3, we were like, okay, Ben, so you're not going to shoot. Fine, we accept that you're not going to shoot, but at least be aggressive, go to the rack, get your points. We have accepted the fact that you're not going to shoot a basketball, even though you're getting
Yeah.
paid millions to shoot a basketball. And I have no clue why you don't want to shoot. But and then year 4 came, it was just like, okay, so what are we doing? So now when this fiasco goes down, that you're non-existent in a game 7, we're done. We're done.
What up, basketball kid? You the first thing I do when I see Mitch, I mess with Mitch about that just to be funny. The first thing I mess with Mitch is about the drafting y'all do almost every year, which is I don't. I mean, y'all also I don't know who's the GM of the
Elton Brand.
Elden Brand, but I'm talking about the most of the years. I believe it was what's that dude name Hickey or something like
Yeah,
that.
that was during
Yeah,
the trust the process days.
yeah, I believe
The
yeah, but
process is done.
also the only like Ben Simmons, if you want to say he's a successor, Ben Simmons, that's great out of the draft. You want to say that Joel Embiid was that's a great draft pick. But like I say, everything else, I mean,
Like we
that
could,
goes to the Sixers haven't drafted well either. They have not really
no,
drafted
because I
excellent.
feel like we could have did better with Markel Fultz. Why
Yeah,
did we get we could have had a Jason Tatum? Imagine Jason Tatum.
I mess with bitch about that all the time.
We could have had Jason Tatum. We could have had the Darian Fox. Anybody but Markel Fultz. Like
I mess with bitch about that all the time, and it's the same reaction. I said, why did y'all go up to number one? Y'all went up to number one to get Markel folks, and guess what? Jason Tatum got drafted at the spot that you left. Jason Tatum got drafted at the spot, but I guess y'all was sold on the point guard though on Markel folks.
I don't know.
Cause
And then there's like a couple drafts we went center back to back. It was we got Embiid, then we got Okafor. Why? There's so much talent we could have had, and I'm just looking at other teams. We could have had Donovan Mitchell. I'm just like, what? What are we? I'm just looking at other teams. Like we could have had him, but we settled with this. Like the best player we got number one was Embiid and AI.
y'all got two good players, basically two players that's having a dominant impact. You got
Right.
your first question of the day. You got your first question of the day, I believe. You got your first question of the day.
How do y'all feel about Tyler Henley touching the preseason against the Saints? When we don't play the Saints in preseason, we play. We got the Steelers and Patriots and the Jets. But
Yeah.
no, Huntley's been not. He's been pretty good though. From what I've been looking at.
When I've been looking at Davis Mills been stinking the preseason. He been stink right now in camp. He stinks right now in camp for Houston. It is making me sick right now. But that's the first thing I asked Mitch, and I make it a joke out of it. And the first thing he bring up is Michael Carter Williams. He bring up people like that for the Six. He bring up people like that
I
just had
mean,
one great year.
MCW didn't do too bad.
He
He
had
didn't
like
do bad.
1 year. He had one great year, and that was with y'all. One great year. The next year he slipped. He slipped a little bit. He progressed, and then after that second year, I believe when he was traded, right? The second year, the
Yeah.
third year, wasn't he? He was traded third year, wasn't he? Or the second year? That was the middle of the
It
second
was
year.
one of them, just like Evan
Yeah.
Turner. Evan Turner was another guy
Oh
we brought in here.
yeah.
Oh my god! Like Tyrese Maxey was the one. I'm like, okay, all right, we got Maxey. I'll take it. So
I kill Mitch every time I see Mitch. I kill Mitch and all Mitch can't really say nothing. Oh my god, I just love messing with Mitch, and he just make videos every month on Ben Simmons. He just make videos every month on that man. And I mean, like I say, then I was by what you call a stream the other day, and she said the bench was the reason why y'all actually lost. I don't know if I agree with that or not.
no,
It's
I don't
clearly
think the bench
everybody
was the
know.
reason why we lost. It
Yeah.
was Doc leaving the bench in too long.
Yes.
Is the reason you can't. I never understood his rotations either. Like
Yeah.
I know when Maxi comes in, you gotta have he has a starter out with him. Tobias was usually the one who stayed in,
Mm-hmm.
but you can't. Ben's not a point guard. I don't know
No.
who told Ben that he's a point guard. He is not a
No.
point guard. He should be
Think
off the ball somewhere
I
in
think
the
he should go
dunker
to power
spot.
forward.
He should be a
To be
forward. He
honest.
should go to a team that doesn't have a dominant center. So that way he can dominate down low. He can't do that with Embiid because it's Embiid. He can't do that here. You can't have two dominant guys down low. So that's why that's never going to work. He has to go
Yeah.
somewhere where there's no big man down there and he can
There's no big
dominate.
man. Yeah. I mean, I believe to be honest. What's up, Mrs. Bird Gang? You say you believe the y'all who y'all play the Ravens fade? I believe if he switch a position like the four, if you can switch him to the four, he'll be more effective right now, but not being a main ball handler. Because like I said again, by like in this league, this league turning in today, you have to be able to impact the game, and you impact the game doing one good thing. If you think about it, one thing you impact the game on. You stay in the league longer by doing this one thing. That is just shooting the ball. You stay in the league shooting the ball. Dirt no whiskey. And shoot the ball. That's why he stayed in the league that long. Vince Carter proved his shot from his rookie year, able to stay in the league. Gilbert Arenas couldn't shoot at all. Proved his shot. Proved his shot. I mean, hey, that's how you can stay in the league. If you can't do nothing else, you gotta just be able to shoot. You gotta be able to shoot the ball. And I say, I don't give a damn how good you can dribble. I don't care how good you can play, mate. But if you
Right,
can't
and then
shoot,
we
if you
didn't
can't do
draft you
that,
to be defense. We didn't draft you to be defensive player of the year. Like that's not your
yeah,
sole. That's not your sole promise is to get drafted. Oh, I'm gonna get drafted, and I'm going to be defensive player of the year. No, no,
yeah.
no.
I,
Even though you're never going to find you're not going to find a guy who can guard 1 through 5. I give him that. He's a great
yeah,
defender. He
yeah,
just can't shoot.
yeah. I mean, and he won't even attempt to shoot. Was made me think because he shoot 53% at the free throw line. I mean, he doesn't even try to even shoot. He doesn't even try to even shoot. I don't know. I don't know if he's working on shooting. I don't know if he's trying
No,
to
I've
work on
seen
shooting.
year after year. We didn't see these videos, and I don't believe it whatsoever. There was a video of
Yes,
him in the gym doing
yes.
some little move and did a fit. No, I'm tired of the videos because that's just
Hmm.
all for show. If you're not going to bring that on the court, then why go to the? You just doing that to shut people up and everything else. Like he don't want to play basketball. He don't
Nah,
play
I
basketball.
don't. You see, I don't believe that. That's why I question. That's why I question Kyrie on too. I do. I believe Kyrie want to play basketball. I don't know if Kyrie want to play any basketball or
Nope,
not
because he
because
sits
he's
out
off.
just to sit
Yeah,
out. I'm like,
that's the problem. What's up, Q? I don't believe. I don't believe he want to play basketball. I don't believe he be want to play basketball sometime. Is he not? And these not even injuries. Like if you want to question the playoffs that he's injured, that he was injured, so be it. But during the season, what was he during the season? Why is he always out every other game and stuff like that? Sometimes I can question: do he want to even play
right. That's how I
basketball?
was like, is mentally is he in? Like
Yes,
is he in it? Like I get
yes.
if we would have had a Harden, okay, maybe we could have done better. But then Harden ended up getting hurt, so it's just like
I mean, if Kyrie want to be a movie star, I mean, like I say, it's so many shit Kyrie want to be, or in a studio or something, talking about the goddamn Earth or something like that. But
Earth is flat. Kyrie, go get
yes,
sit your ass down somewhere. What
that's
type
what
of mess?
that's what I've said. I don't know if this guy won't even play, and all of a sudden James Harden gets hurt going to Brooklyn. He was never hurt with the Rockets. He was only hurt by a couple games because he had a hamstring injury, or if it wasn't serious, James Harden would actually play through an injury. But he got hurt. Like I say, I mean, injuries happen every single day in a sport or any type of sport. Injuries does happen every single day. But I mean, golly, man, if the one thing anybody can do, man, like if I can't do one thing, I'm gonna be able to shoot a basketball. That's one thing I'm gonna be able to impact the game
My
more. Than,
14-year-old can shoot better than Ben Simmons, and the crazy part is he shoots left-handed, and it still goes in more times than Ben shoots.
So how you feel about the front office? I mean, how you feel about Elton Brand? Do you think he's doing an okay job or a
I
very
mean,
good
I
job?
think
How
this
you
is
feel
why
about
we brought Daryl Morey in here as well.
it?
I
Okay.
mean, we're gonna need that guy that's gonna be like, okay, my team needs XYZ, and I'm
Yeah.
gonna do XYZ to bring this guy in, knowing my star is Joel Embiid. Not
Yeah.
Ben Simmons, not Tobias Harris, it's Joel Embiid.
Yeah.
He's going to be 28, I think.
Yeah.
He's still in his prime. He's still got it. You have to while he's still hot, you have to have guys around him so we can get it. We gotta get a championship here because we don't want
Yeah.
to be like, oh, Embiid was the best center ever. Couldn't get no chip. But at that time, then he's gonna get pissed off, and then Joel's gonna walk. You don't want Joel to walk.
Nah, you don't want none of your superstar guys to go out. And one thing I like about Daryl Morey that like if he see a problem with the team and see something wrong with this team and see actually something wrong with this team, he's going to make a move. He would not hesitate to make a move or call a team and get a team on the phone. He would not hesitate to make any moves. So Daryl Morey is used to making moves. Used to
I
making
mean,
moves.
hey, Daryl Morey did the biggest thing ever was to get somebody to get Al Horford's contract. I was like, yo, I like Daryl.
Who you rather have? Who you got a question right there?
Who I trade for Ben? Look, I'll take a Will Smith CD and a pack of bubblegum right now for Ben Simmons. It's so bad right now. But
Hey,
but look, anybody that can fit the team. I mean, like I said, the price is too high for Ben. If you bring it
yep.
down just a little bit, okay, we could take this guy, maybe a couple draft picks. Like I would have took. I know they want Kyle. I know Lowry wanted 90 mil. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
we could have gave it to Kyle again, another Nova guy, and he's a Philly kid. Could have got a Kyle Lowry in there. I would have took Lonzo Ball, and so I would have took a Dinwiddie because he went to the Wizards. I would have took a Dinwiddie. So
Yep.
many guys we could have gotten for Ben. I just feel like if the price was right or Daryl brings that down, we
Yeah.
could have got anybody. I know we can't just bring anybody in, but anybody
Yeah.
who wants to take a shot on Ben Simmons, they can have him.
Yeah, I mean it's not the fact that nobody don't want Ben Simmons. It's just you got to lower the price down for him. He's not worth no 4 first round picks or in no player. You just got to bring the price down. If you bring the price down, I wouldn't. You know what? I can question if you give up a 1st round pick for him. You may can give up possibly one and take a chance, but like I say, who wants to give up 4 1st round picks? You can get something back for him. You just gotta lower your price tag a little bit upon this guy. This guy don't have no value. That's why
Like
he's
I
not
know they
out.
said
That's why
Golden
he's not
State.
gone.
I know they said Golden State, and I'm like, we would only get Anthony. I mean, Wiggins,
Andrew
Andrew
Wiggins.
Wiggins. I'm just like at this point, if he wants to go to Golden State. But at one point, they was like, "Oh, we want 4 picks. We want Wiseman. We want this." No, Daryl. No, nobody.
You
They're
got to
going to
lower the
tell you
price.
no every single time. Like, come on. And then I even heard rumors of Minnesota bringing D'Angelo Russell. D'Lo's not bad, but
He's not.
he can never stay healthy
He can't
either.
stay on the floor. That's the problem. He can't stay. He's never on the floor when you need him the most. I mean, if he's on the floor, he'll be a damn good player next to Joel Embiid. He's already shown signs that he can do it. But the fact and the problem is like if Ben Simmons, if you can switch his position and get him off the ball, he can be effective and put him in the paint, put him at power forward. He's 6'10". He should be able to guard in the paint. He should be able to guard in
And
the
then
paint.
she'd be
He's a
able
great
to
defender.
be able to post up on any defender that's smaller than him. He didn't want to do that
Yes.
either. Like, right?
Yes.
Look, at this point, I will take Dennis Schroeder.
Yeah, I mean Dennis Schroeder's a good player.
He's
Really,
still on
actually,
the market.
he's
He's
not
a
bad.
point guard. He's not going to come across the court and pass the ball. Give me a. And then it's funny because Chris Paul didn't want to come to Philly. I know you probably regretting it now. You could
That
have. You
probably
could have. We could have. We could have went to the finals with Chris Paul, but he don't want to play here.
yeah. Hey, I got a certain question I gotta ask you that I asked everybody else. Do you think that Lakers trade will actually work? Do you think Russell Westbrook will actually fit with LeBron? Do you think that will actually work, or you don't?
It's going to be interesting
Okay.
because as much as he's a late. It was just it was just a destined to happen. It was a dream. Ella, he's a Chicago. I mean, a California kid. He's moving back home. He played in UCLA. It's like he was just like, oh my god, I'm going with the Lakers. But it's just like he's going to be able to build himself another house the way he shoots bricks. But
Mm-hmm.
it's going to be interesting because only one ball. You got
Yeah.
AD. You're going to have LeBron, and you got Westbrook.
Yep.
Westbrook still's going to get his triple doubles. He's still going to get that
Yeah.
because then he's conditioned to LeBron. He conditioned to AD and whoever else they signed. I'm surprised they didn't go back and get Magic and Jerry West and everybody else
Mm-hmm.
that wants to play for the Lakers. They picking up these who. One thing about the Lakers is they don't want to develop the kids that they got.
Yeah. They
They
do.
want to go
Yeah.
out and get. Okay, we're gonna grab this person from this team. We're gonna
Yeah.
grab this person from this team, and
It,
we're gonna make it work.
yeah.
No, that's not
It's
how you
LeBron.
play
Like
basketball.
it's LeBron. LeBron be in win now mode. He be in win now mode all the time. Like and where he go, oh, I gotta win it. I want to win a championship right then and now.
Right.
See, that's one thing I question about LeBron. Like I mean, that's one thing that separates LeBron Jordan from LeBron. LeBron won
Exactly.
with whoever he had with. Regardless if he had Scottie Pippen, I mean, he had Dennis Rodman was a defensive stud. Everybody else were role players. Everybody else was role players. That's just what it is. And
Oh
Michael Jordan
man,
had Scottie Pippen. And
Goofy
I
said,
said again,
"Imagine PJ Tucker getting a ring before Harden."
hey, Harden ain't with the Rockets no more. So hey, man, I'm part of that discussion. Shit, hey, that is kind of funny though. That is kind of funny though.
And he
You
about
know
to go to
that
Miami.
shit. He went to Miami. He got a Marine. Got the hell up out of Milwaukee. Went to Miami for a bigger deal. So. I mean, Michael Jordan killed everybody he played with. He stopped a whole bunch of legends from winning championships. And like I say, I mean, LeBron is gonna be a great player. He's gonna be a top 5 player of all time. And to like I say again, like until he retire, I got him the best player in this generation. but it's things that don't fit right with me. That every time he gets a young player, he don't want to develop him. I mean, Brandon Ingram, he's an all-star right now. Kyle Kuzma's gonna have a chance to be great
Like y'all traded your whole roster for AD.
for AD. I mean, which is they got a championship out of it. They did get a
Yeah.
win up out of it, and AD kind of makes it easier for him to guard because what does he do all the time? He doesn't play. He doesn't play big. He doesn't play like a normal big. He plays more like a stretch outside. Um, all he do he's jab. When he gets the ball in the post, he's gonna turn around. He's gonna jab step. He's gonna shoot the basketball. Or you set him a pick. He sets a pick. He's gonna pick and pop. That makes it easier for AD to defend easily right there. Then Russell Westbrook, can he make shots? That's the key. Is he gonna be able to
Once
make
he gets
shots?
cold, once he goes cold, he's just still
Ah,
shooting.
shit it.
Oh, stop shooting! Westbrook is nothing going in.
Man, hey, you don't want him to get cold. That one thing, hey, once Westbrook make one, he gonna shoot them all. Every time he
That
gonna shoot them
one, that
all.
one, that one
He's gonna
Wizards
shoot.
win in the series they played us. Westbrook went
Mm-hmm.
off. I think he had like 20 something points. But
Yeah,
other than that, Westbrook, we contained Westbrook. Like Maxey contained him defensively.
yeah. That I mean, I can't say it's gonna work or I can't say it's not gonna work, but it's an interest. Like you said, it's interesting to see if it's going to work or not. It's interesting to see. I mean, like I say, I don't blame players for wanting to go play with LeBron because, like I say, they free agency. You can't control where people want to go. And regardless if you don't like it or not, you can't control where people want to go. If they want to go play with LeBron or if they're traded there, you can't control that situation. But I mean, that's one thing when you're LeBron James, you got people that want to come play with you.
And then
You
it
got a
makes me
bigger market.
wonder the stars that do get put around Westbrook, is it the stars that's put around him or is it
Or is it
Westbrook?
him? See,
Because
you can say
you
yes.
had Westbrook and Harden together. You thought that was going to be good. No. And you have
I didn't think it was going to be good. I didn't think it was going to be good.
and then you
Honestly,
had
thought it was going
Westbrook
to
and
be good.
KD. At one point, it was Westbrook, KD, and Harden back in the
Yeah,
OKC days. But then you move like, is it Westbrook that can't?
yeah. You can question that. You can question the same thing about Harden. You can question just the same thing as about him. You question the same thing. Just think about what he asked for. He asked for Chris Paul. Why didn't it work? Because of Harden. And I know that because of Harden. Chris Paul came out and it said that because if James Harden don't have the ball in his hand, he's gonna either sit in the corner or won't put it up on defense. And Chris Paul ends up getting traded. Russell Westbrook. He
I
asked for
think
trade for Russell Westbrook.
Houston would have went further if Chris Paul didn't get hurt.
They would have won. We would have won the finals. We would have won the finals if Chris Paul
But
would have got.
that was
We'd have
Houston's
won the
year.
finals.
Yep.
We'd have won. Yeah, we'd have won the finals if he didn't get hurt. We'd have won that. That would have been probably right there. We probably won the finals if he didn't get hurt because we did. We had momentum in that series. You got to think about it. You got to think about it. I know every game in that series where we played the Warriors, we basically outplayed the Warriors every game in that series. Game one, we won game one. We lost game two. Game three, they won. Game four and five, we won. Game six, without Chris Paul, we had the lead at halftime. And Chris Paul was hurt, and they ended up going on a run. Game seven, we had a fucking 20-point lead, and all of a sudden we missed 27 straight goddamn shots. You mean to tell me Chris Paul can't get you 20 points and win us that game? Yes, he could if he was healthy. So every game in that series, we outplayed Golden State. We outplayed these guys. And we outplayed them regardless of who was in Golden State. Every game in that series, we outplayed them. Go back to the other series that we played them when we had the 4th seed. Kevin Durant gets hurt, and I say we don't win this game. We not beating the Golden State Warriors in this series. Kevin Durant goes down, Curry gets hot, and we lost that game 5. And I say, yo, we not winning this series. We not winning this series. That was it right there. Kevin Durant got hurt. We won that game 5. We won that game 6, and we end up going to the final. Going and playing playing the Lakers. I believe playing. I forgot who the Warriors played in the Western Conference Finals that year, but we definitely had a chance to beat them
Yeah.
guys. But
And I
we
also
definitely
think if KD didn't get hurt,
yes, they would have won. They
Golden
would have
State would
won.
have beat Toronto.
Yes, they would have won. They would have won.
Right.
That's how I think. That's how you think. That's how you think when about that. They would have definitely won. You think about when Cleveland played Golden State the first time, Kyrie and Love was out. You question hey, Cleveland would have won. Cleveland would have won that series in 2016. They probably would have won that series.
Yeah, if Kyrie didn't get hurt, I believe the Nets would have beat the Bucks. But
yeah.
if KD's foot was not on that line,
yeah,
that would have been a 3. and the
That
game
would
would
have
have
been
been over.
that would have been a three. You can all in Kyrie, but James Harden. If James Harden was healthy, the Brooklyn Nets still probably could have won. They still
Mm-hmm.
James Harden was not healthy. He was not 100%. He was not 100% healthy in that series.
Yeah, and
That whole
KD
series,
could take KD had to put the whole team on his back. He
and
had
he
to.
was fucking tight. He
Woo!
was tight. He was gas.
Woo!
He was gassed out in that series, bro. They worked that dude to death. But that dude tried it. And like I said, I mean, again, I mean, you can question both of them guys. Can you win with both of those guys? Now you can question can you win with Westbrook or Harden. And
I
right now
tell
it's having showed.
Detroit need to go get their money back from Blake Griffin because where has this Blake Griffin been?
Man, though, I question Harden all the time and Westbrook all the time. Like, is Kevin Durant? It's a reason why Kevin Durant left, but it's also a reason like, can you win with these two guys? It's not the problem that you can make the play. You definitely can make the playoffs with these guys, but what's up in the air? Can you win with any team they're on? Can you win with these
Like I
guys? And
was What's up,
go
Robert?
ahead.
I was
What's
so
up,
like
Robert?
I so wanted the Sixers to play the big three when it was in the
Mm-hmm.
Nets because I was not scared of Brooklyn. I'm like, I want the
Mm-hmm.
three healthy. Every time we played them, two was missing, one was missing, or they didn't have any. I'm just like, no, like I wasn't afraid of the big three. So I mean,
Yeah.
because who's gonna stop Joel? Durant?
Nobody. Nobody can
No.
stop
So it
Joel.
was just I wanted them healthy, but we didn't get all three. So
I mean, Joel Embiid dominated everybody in the season and in the playoffs. He had a great playoffs as well, man. If Ben Simmons showed up and Tobias Harris was inconsistent a lot of times, then it probably could have been different. But like I said, again, it is hard when you can't shoot the ball. And like when you're playing 5-on-4 consistently every single game, that is hard. That is hard. That is hard to go against. That's too many goddamn odds to go against. I
like
mean,
if one of your big, if you got a big three, if one of them is not doing, having an off night, the other two is supposed to step up.
yeah, yeah.
Tobias or Ben was nowhere to be found in that one game. I'm just like, no, Tobias was dominant that one game. It's just like, you know,
What's good? What's good? What's good, my boy? What's good? What's good? Spotlight Sports Network. What's up, man? Got Key in the building, man. What us, man? Got
that's
Key
my
in the
guy
building.
D. What's
Yeah,
going on?
I'll be going to the stream most of the time. I'll be going to the stream all the time. Every time
Yeah,
folks gonna play, I'll go there.
that's the home of the key in the building. That's the
Yeah,
Spotlight Sports Network. So you can, you always can find me there too as well. So
yeah.
that's my
I,
guys over
I
there.
I go there all the time when you post that mud on Twitter. I go there all the time. What's good, my boy? What's good, man? We gonna have to link up one time, one great time, man. Again, we gonna talk your Phillies, man. What? Why your Phillies are so hot right now? Why they all of a sudden come out the
Look,
graveyard right now?
I take it. I mean, our pitching has I can't even say our pitching. It's the bullpen. Last year, the bullpen was horrible. Bullpen stinks. Bullpen stunk it up. Stunk it. I mean, they was horrible. If it's another word than horrible, then they was bad, bad. So this year, you get the starting pitching. We got Nola, you got Wheeler, we got Eflin, and then the back of the lineup's a little iffy. But yes, and the Mets sucks. They do. Yes, they do. So
They do it every year. They blow it every
we
year,
get a
bro.
new GM in here, and then he's been known to strike some deals. I'm like, all right, all right, all right. So then we bring JT back because I'm a big JT guy, and I was like, we got to keep JT Remuto,
Yeah,
one
he's
of the
one of
best
the greatest
catchers,
best catchers in the
one
in
of
the
the
league. Yeah.
best catchers in the league, and we
Yes.
haven't seen a catcher since Carlos Ruiz left.
Yeah.
So JT is one of the best catchers in the league, and then you got Didi Gregorius at shortstop. Bryce Harper, his bat's coming along. Reese Hoskins. It's been a team effort, and
Yeah.
the bats has just been hot. The bullpen still is shaky, but we get it done. We went out and got um, Ian Kennedy and Kyle Gibson from the Rangers. They've been helping us out a lot.
Oh, Kyle Gibson killed Astros
Archie
except
Archie
that one
Bradley
game.
has been good. Joe finally took Nearest out of the closing spot. Get him out of here. Oh my God, he was horrible at closer. Oh my God, he stunk. I'm like, what do we know? And then it's just like he made some decisions that question me, and I'm just like, if you have the one game, Joe pissed me off. He lucky that the Phillies won. I forget who we played. Freaking Wheeler was in the ninth inning with 2 outs left. You pull him. What is your logic of pulling? Just let him complete the game, and then we win the extra innings, or I forget what happened. We still won, but yeah, he's a long reliever. He is not a closer, and I'm so glad Kennedy is the closer because he wants to be. He even said it. Kennedy said it. He said he wants to be a closer and play off baseball.
Yeah.
So if the Phillies keep this up, we're definitely going to be in Red October. And it's
Oh,
been a while since the Phillies and the Philly the city period have seen Philly playoffs since they went to the World Series. This has been a couple years.
yeah. I'm like I say, sports spotlight. You doing something tonight? Let me know, man. If you're doing something, let us know if you're doing something tonight, man. I'll be by there, man. I like that dude, man. That dude, I like that dude. That dude, nice, man. You say I have a social media. Yeah, I have social media. Coachdonte 31 on Twitter and Coachdonte 31 on IG. On IG, I have both of them. You can hit me up on. You can hit me up on now. I'll be up on that with the
Yeah, no,
Eagle
I
fan
was the
base.
whole thing with Spotlight. We have been with. I was with him since he
Mm-hmm.
started it in 2016, man, and it's
Mm-hmm.
2021. We still grinding. We trying to grow. We trying to get there. So
Hey man, that hard work is gonna pay off, man. I was just in y'all shoes, man. In y'all shoes at that point in time. I know what it's like to move up, man. Put these hours of stream together. Appreciate it, Fave, and stuff like that, man. So you think the Philly, I know they got momentum. Let's put it out there. Ever since Baez got traded to the Mets, it seemed like the Mets got fucking worse overnight.
and
Uh,
then no, the thing with Mets fans is they thought that it was going to switch like this just because they got Lindor.
yeah,
That don't
Lindor, yeah,
change just because you get a superstar. And you still have to
yep,
gel. The pitching has to be
yep.
right. Stroman's been pitching off lately. Like, so Stroman was hot. He fell off. So it's
Oh,
just
he's
like
inconsistent.
the big series now is the Dodgers. We swept the Nationals, we swept the Mets. We had to do what we had to do. We had to stay in the driver's seat because the Braves is 2.5 games behind us. That's not
Mm.
a real big margin. If we can get past the Dodgers, that's going to be the true test.
What's the series? What y'all got? Y'all got them in a 4 game series or a 3 game series?
I think it's 3.
Oh, so if y'all can win that series, y'all will be fine. Y'all will be definitely fine in that series. I mean, like I say again, man. I like the Phillies, man. I think Reese Hoskins is okay. Is okay. Bryce Harper, that's my guy right there, man. And Gibson, oh my god, I'm glad
Going
Gibson
on,
is
Jake.
gone. What's going on, man? What's going on, Jake, man? Make sure you hit that like and that sub, man. Y'all gotta get me on the spotlight, man. Y'all gotta get me on over there, man. But I'm glad Kyle Gibson is gone from the American League. I'm glad he's gone. I'm glad he's gone from us, period. Because he was an Astro killer, man. He was Astro killer, and everybody know how good the Astros bats
Yeah,
are.
it's a 3 game series with the Dodgers.
And that guy's an Astro killer. I'm glad Kyle Gibson gone because that was the only good pitcher on the Rangers, basically, like that. And he used to shut down the Astros bats, and the Astros bats are good all the
And
way,
it's
running up.
crazy because in my predictions of who I wanted the Phillies to come, him and Kennedy were on my list.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Was on
yeah,
was Yep. So
yeah.
I was like, okay.
Hey, definitely inbox me, Spotlight. Definitely inbox me. I definitely always reply back, man. I always reply to my inboxes back, man. If you want to get something going, I mean, so like I say, y'all. So y'all guys, are you? Do you think what you matter of fact, one of my favorite managers in all of in NBA in baseball history, Joe Girardi. Like I say, I love that guy. I love the way that manager holds guys accountable. He gets in guys' faces. I love that guy in the locker room, man. That's why the Yankees didn't want him over there. They didn't like the way he got in guys' faces consistently and hold guys accountable. How do you feel about Joe Girardi? I
I
personally love the guy, man. I think the
mean,
guy is
Joe
a great
hasn't
manager.
been doing too bad. Sometimes I do
Yeah,
question his decisions though. It's like if you got one of your aces, which is in Wheeler, who pitched a hell of a game today. Wheeler pitched a quality game. We had to win this game first because it was Roy Holiday Day. We
yeah.
retired Roy
He was
Holiday's
great.
number.
He was
The
awesome.
Phillies
Awesome.
had to win on that day, and Wheeler pitched a gem today. It was ridiculous. But whenever you have your ace, eighth inning, and they up 4-0, and you pull them, just let them finish the. You
Let
know,
him sit, man. It's
knowing
his
that,
game to
knowing
lose.
knowing that your bullpen sucks, just let him finish the game. Just let him finish the game. But no, but I mean, Joe has been. I mean, he's been good. I can't even. Joe's been good though. I question his decisions sometimes, but he's
Yeah.
been solid.
The teams I cover is the Rockets, Texans, Astros, and Eagles. Those are the teams I cover. I cover right there. You said Dante. Said, what's good, my boy? Joseph. Make sure you get Key in the building, man. Make sure y'all grab up everybody, man. Y'all grab up everybody. We all family up in the building, man. Big shout out for Key to answering the call. She will be on. Y'all will see her on a
What's
podcast.
going on, CG Ruthless?
Hey, that's my boy too. CG Rufus is good too. That's my dude. That's my dude. I gotta get in with him too. I gotta get a collab with him too, man. She gonna be a part of the round table, NBA round tables with us on that Wednesday, opening night NBA. So again, so y'all got so much momentum. Y'all got so much momentum going in. You see, you guys keeping that momentum and riding that momentum.
I mean,
Going
we
into the
could. I mean, we
playoffs.
gotta like I said we gotta get past the Dodgers. Dodgers ain't no slouch. They got Cole Hamels too.
Yeah,
I mean, Cole Hamels came. I mean, Phillies was looking at Cole Hamels, but he went to the Dodgers. It's just like I feel like once if we get past the Dodgers, anything is as long as Reese stays hot. Not well, Reese isn't playing, but as long as Harper stays hot, I mean, Harper could be in contention with MVP. Um, Segura's been stepping up. Like the whole team's stuff, especially Brad Miller. Brad Miller has been going off. So, and the
yeah.
bullpen, like I said, the bullpen can hold it down. We will be all right.
I mean, like I say, I mean, again, back, man, we are struggling right now. We're losing to terrible teams. I mean, we're losing to terrible teams. We just lost a series to the Twins. They are bad. The only thing the Astros cannot beat is terrible teams. We cannot beat terrible teams to save our goddamn life. Right now, we'll beat one of the best. We'll beat the best teams in baseball. We'll compete against the best teams in baseball. But we got to get our shit together against the Rockies this weekend. It's going to the A's are creeping up in the standings. I mean, so like I say, this 3 game series against the Dodgers. What do you expect for the Phillies? What's the keys to the Phillies winning this series?
Again, we gotta, Dodgers got some good hitters. Um, Dodgers have some good hitters. We just gotta, we just gotta hold them down. And then I know they got some good pitching as well, Kershaw and all them other guys. But if we can get to their pitchers, we should be able to beat the Dodgers.
Yeah. You said we got to do an AL. Oh, we can do anything, bro. Basketball, football, baseball. We can do anything. I'm all around, bro. We can do anything. Just hit me up. What's up, Mama Carter Eats? What's good, Mama Eats? What's good? What's good? How you doing? How you doing, beautiful mother? How you doing? Joseph, man, get your ass on my chat. Get your ass on my chat. Talking about 27 goddamn world time. Get your ass on my chat. Them Yankees stink. Get your ass on my chat. Shout out to my boy Joseph, man. Make sure y'all grab up everybody in the chat, man. Make sure y'all. Is this a call in? Nah, it's just a personal between me and Key. It's fun. It's amazing right now. Her energy is awesome, bro. Her energy is nice. It's awesome. So we gotta get to some NFL talk right now. We know the Philadelphia Eagles. We gotta get into some desperately the Philadelphia Eagles before we get up out of here. But I'll say last year I know it was a 4-12 season, I believe.
For
What
don't
was
forget about the one.
the
For
oh the one, and oh my god, that one disappointed me out of every goddamn body, every
right, because we
NFC.
could not beat
I was
Cincinnati.
pissed. I was
What's crazy? The last time the Eagles had a tie, it was against Cincinnati
oh
with
yeah,
With
I mean
Donovan.
I
With
was straight
Donovan,
pissed.
when they didn't know, he didn't know the rules. Oh, I didn't know. What you mean you didn't know the overtime rules? What the?
I was straight pissed when we was tied up with those guys, man. Those guys with guard was terrible. And like I say, Joe Burrow did show some flashes late in the year before he threw his ACL up. But who do you blame for that stroke, for that atrocity last year?
The one guy who ain't here no more.
Oh, Doug Peterson.
No, but Doug was cool. I'm not blaming Doug, but the only thing about Doug is I don't know why he did not want to run the football when you have
Yeah,
Miles Sanders back here who can run. I guarantee if Miles Sanders at least touched the ball more than he did, he could have had more 100-yard season games.
Yeah.
This year, I'm calling it now that Miles Sanders is going to have over 1,000 yards in the season.
Yes,
Trust me.
definitely.
He's
Definitely.
going to because
Definitely.
Sirianni's not playing about the ball. One thing
Definitely.
about Nick Sirianni, he's going to run the ball.
Yeah.
He's going to run the
Definitely.
ball. But no, it was Carson. I don't
Oh,
know.
that's who I blame too. I put most of
I
the
don't
blame. I put
know
half of the blame on T.
what his mindset was going on. I don't know if it was because, oh shit, we got a quarterback in here. Maybe my job could be on the line. But if you know your job's not in jeopardy, one, they drafted it. It was funny because don't get me wrong, I like Jalen Hurts. Didn't think he was going to be a Philadelphia Eagle.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I see why we got him. Carson can't stay hurt, as you can see.
Yep.
Carson can't stay hurt, so I get it. It was an insurance policy, but at the same time, that shouldn't have went to your head. Like, oh my god, I can't play football. When you usually make these little passes like you was doing last year. Last year, Carson was running out the pocket, doing everything else. You want to sit here. What makes you can't sit in the pocket? You can't sit in the pocket. He
Yep.
got sacked more than any times, more than anyone this year.
Oh
Last year, I
my
think.
God.
Everything else, I'm just like Carson. His head wasn't in it, and then he want to be a little girl because he got benched, and I don't want to play no more for the Phillies. I mean Eagles? Are you kidding me? You stunk it up the whole season. You getting mad because you getting benched because you was straight trash. This is why you got benched.
Oh my God, man! The worst thing, man. Like I said, it go to me. I don't know what happened to Carson Wentz. It just made me go back, automatic, just go back to that year that he got hurt, and he saw Nick Foles holding up that damn trophy, and just almost seeing me that Super Bowl made him feel like that. Hey, I didn't win. I wasn't a big part of that Super Bowl winning team, and I had something to prove. But seeing that guy play the way he played, especially in that game against the Washington football team, we were up 17, and all of a sudden that interception happened, and it just flew on. It just flew on. The game just when that interception happened, the game it's kind of like the game flew out of there with us. The game flew away from us all of a sudden. I see him in the pocket, goes all the way back to the end zone, gets sacked, fumbles the ball in the process, make home run plays, throw the ball in double coverage. You see Miles Sanders in the flats, in check downs. You don't get him the football. Doug Peterson, Miles Sanders have 80 fucking yards in the first half. He doesn't touch the ball in the second half just because the defense stopped the run. He don't touch the see the ball no more. So hey, you take him out of the game. It's like you're taking him up out of the game. Everybody know you're gonna throw the ball. So why not use Miles Sanders? Why not use the run? The run you gotta be able to run the football, even though if it's not working, you have to be able to still run the football. The keep defenses honest. You have to continue to run the football. Jalen Rager hurt all year long. Fogum playing football well, but then
He was,
again,
and then Alshon Jeffrey came back.
oh
What?
shit! I was just about to get to that. I was just about to get to that subject.
This
You
man stealing money. He sits there and stealing $10 million from this Philadelphia Eagles team, and you bring him back to sit down a hot Travis Fulgham? Are you
yeah.
kidding me? Like,
I was just about to get to that point. Just because he making $10 million and you sit a hot player down, basically break the confidence, a player that's out there busting his ass playing well, you sit him down, then you put a guy that's making $10 million in the game, that's the guy that can't stay on the field for you, a guy that cost us a goddamn NFC championship berth against the New Orleans Saints by dropping the damn football, dropping down the game winning field goal, game winning score. Anywhere it goes, you put him back in the game. And then the worst of them worst, the defense is not stopping nobody because why? The terrible scheme that Jim Schwartz is out there running and leaving out cornerbacks and stuff on the islands and stuff like that, and not being able to making adjustments and putting no pressure on the quarterback. Even though we led the league in sacks, we did not. We led almost the league in sacks. We did not blitz that much. We did not blitz that much. So how is the secondary is going to stop nobody if the defensive line can't get to the quarterback? If you're not dialing up pressure, how's the secondary going to stop anybody? How's receivers going to be stopped? How does Chase Claypool act like a Hall of Famer on us?
Oh
How
my
does
god! I was like,
how,
he looking like Megatron out there, and y'all got Ben Roethlisberger looking like he Brady. Like, come on! It's just so many games that we should have won. That
oh.
was crazy. Like, we should have beat Cincinnati.
Yes,
Why
but
did we tie with Cincinnati? Like, and I don't know what was up with Jim Schwartz. Like, he did not want to blitz either. Like, Sidney, where's the pressure?
for
Where's the
real.
pressure?
The best game we had all season, I believe, was against the Jets. That was the best game we had all season. That was the best defensive game
Oh,
we
and
had against a bad football team, a backup quarterback.
the Niners, we beat the
The
Niners.
the Niners, but the Jets and the Niners were good. We looked like total playoff Super Bowl contenders out there. Out there. Oh wow! Guess what? We played a backup third string quarterback with the New York Jets. So we did stop them on that. And Le'Veon Bell is a shell of himself all of a sudden. But so again, like I say, I'm very excited about this coaching staff. I think we're going to be a run heavy team this year. They came from the Indianapolis Colts. They led the league in rushing last year with Jonathan Taylor, Naheem Hines, and Mack. I believe this coaching staff is going to do a lot of running. Like I say, Miles
And
Sanders.
the offensive line, man, if they stay healthy,
Yeah,
man, woof,
yeah.
Mulata is a player. You know, we drafted him on a. You know, he never played football. He played rugby. He's 6'7", 3 some odd pounds. Yo, he's becoming a good lineman. I'm so glad JP's out of here. I'm like, why do we keep bringing back Jason Peters? Jason Peters, you did your duties for us of the Eagles. We love you to death. You're gonna be a Hall of Famer. You're a Super Bowl winner, but it's time for you to sit down.
Mm-hmm.
Because every play, every foul, 71. JP, what are you doing?
Yeah, definitely, definitely. And this Miles Sanders again is gonna have he's gonna have a breakout season. I got him 1,200 yards and over and about 12 touchdowns this year. I
Mm-hmm.
believe he's gonna become a top five back in this league really soon. So what you think about Devontae Smith and his receiving core? How you feel about the
I
receivers?
mean, the receiving core definitely is a step up, and it's funny because I made fun of the Giants fans because I did do a video, I did do a rant. I'm like, Giants fans, stop crying. Stop being all mad. It's not all on us. You have to blame Jerry Jones as well because he was in on it. So I did a video, and then I did them two. I did Jerry and Howie talking to each other, saying, "Hey, do you want to screw the Giants? Yeah, sure, I'll screw the Giants. What you got in
Yep,
mind? Well, let's swap picks. Okay, cool. Because the one thing about Dallas, they wanted Satan
they wanted one
and
of those cornerbacks, and
they
both of
wanted
them was
one of those
gone.
corners. They
Yeah,
knew he was gone. They
yeah,
had no choice but to move up because
yeah,
we knew we wasn't going to take Parsons. We
yeah.
wanted Smith. So they said,
Mm-hmm.
okay, we'll switch. And then as soon as they're picked, they pick Parsons. So don't be mad at us. Be mad at Jerry too because he was
Yep.
in on it. But
He the
no,
one made the swap. Yep.
I like Devontae Smith. They already got chemistry, him and Jalen Hurts. They was questioning his size. Oh, he's too skinny. But no, the Smith is going to be good. He's going to ball out. Travis Fulgham, he's going to be good. Greg Ward, he's going to step up. Hightower, Quez, all them guys. The one person I don't think is going to make the team is JJ. Again, we go back to that draft. So many people who we could have gotten. I'm not going to say his name, who's in Seattle with Russell Wilson right now, or I'm not. I even questioned Jalen Rager. I'm like, can we get Justin Jefferson? I even like
Two receivers that turned into pro ballers, right? Right now they're pro ballers, right?
Justin Jefferson breaks Randy Moss's.
1,400 yards, 7 touchdowns this year. That's what he did.
Like he could have been doing the gritty with us catching touchdowns every like I'm just like, and Howie, he had to prove this was the season he had to go out and get somebody because if he didn't, his job would have been on the line.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Steven Nelson. What you think about the Steven Nelson deal?
Great,
Great.
great,
Okay. Yeah,
because
definitely.
secondary was suspect. You know, McLeod got hurt the ACL. You know, it was hard coming back from an ACL injury. Didn't know how he was going to do. Jalen Mills is gone. Slay can't do it by himself. I love the pickup. Love the pickup.
Yeah, I love it too. It was awesome, man, to get a CB2 right out of there. And like I said again, you can put Maddox right there in a probably in a slot or however you want to use them. Or like I said, I'm hearing a lot about McPherson.
Yeah.
It's really good. I'm hearing a lot about him. That's very good. But I say I mean, do you see this coaching staff putting more pressure on the quarterback this year? Something we really didn't do last year. We was still able to be second in the league, almost in sacks, one of the top 5 teams in sacks. But do you feel like this coaching staff, this defensive coordinator, going to bring some pressure a little bit with this good defensive
They
line we
need to.
pretty
They
got?
have to because
Yeah,
and then we got Ryan Kerrigan.
yeah,
Brian Lane Johnson used to Kerrigan used to beat Lane Johnson every single time,
yeah,
and I'm just like,
yeah,
why can you not stop Kerrigan? Now he don't have to worry about that now.
yeah. Because he's
So
playing for the team right now.
Kerrigan
Yep.
and Fletch and BG and Josh Sweat's been making a killing in
Oh yeah, he's been
in
going
training
crazy.
camp.
Yeah,
That line is going to do some damage, and y'all gotta send you have to send them. You gotta send the pressure. You gotta
yeah,
get pressure on these quarterbacks. You have to, especially with the receivers that we're going to be playing this year. You gotta put pressure on their front, on their
yeah.
offensive line.
I thought Ryan Cameron was an underrated signing, man. I think that's a pretty decent signing, man. That guy knows how to play football, man. They got brings leadership into the locker room as well. And I mean, Zach Ertz, do you see him being on his team the whole year, or you see him being traded during the trading deadline?
Um, it could be a possibility he might be going, but the way he's going to be looking, he's going to be here. Zach Ertz still can play. Zach Ertz just wanted to be treated like one of the top tight ends, and I still don't think Zach Ertz is a bad tight end. Like
Yeah,
he just wanted to be paid. Of course, he's not no Kelsey and no Kittle or a Waller, but he's a top tight end that he just wanted to be paid his money.
yep. Definitely agree. Definitely agree with that. So one more question before we get up out of here. Fun having you on the show, man, as always. Top 5 favorite Eagles.
Ooh,
Favorite.
top
Your
five
favorite
favorite
Eagles.
Eagle in order or just
No, doesn't matter. However you want to pick
um.
them.
Well, my all time favorite Eagle is definitely B Doc. Um, love Brian Dawkins to death. He was the heart and soul of the defense. Philly loved him.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie. I literally shed it. Like I teared up and cried when he got into the Hall of Fame. No lie,
yeah,
because if any person deserved to be in the Hall of Fame, it was Brian Dawkins.
yeah,
And
definitely.
when he got traded to Denver, I was like, you got to be kidding me. And it's
Hmm.
just like he played for Denver. It's just like he didn't call Denver home. So when he finally retired and said, I'm going to retire as an Eagle, it was just all and fitting. So B Dog is up there. Deuce Daly, love
Yeah,
Deuce. Actually met Deuce at Walmart. So he was in Walmart. So seen Deuce in Walmart one day a couple years ago. So
yeah,
B Dog, Deuce, um, Reggie White is another one.
yep.
Um, Trying to think. There's like so many.
Hmm.
Randall and Trotter.
All right.
So
So
Randall, Reggie White, Trotter, Deuce Staley, Brian Dawkins.
I'm gonna go. I got Sante Samuel, who's always a ball hawk at that corner back in the league. Played for the Patriots. He was great, great, great. He wasn't great at tackling, but he was great.
Yeah, he
His
couldn't tackle to
awareness.
save. He
Yeah,
couldn't tackle
yeah.
to save his life,
He
and I
wasn't
was
great
like,
at
I hope
tackling.
and pray that his son can tackle better than he
Yeah,
can.
he he was always in the right spot at the right time, and he got a lot of interceptions. I'm gonna go with in number 4. I'm gonna go with Brian Dawkins. Like I say, Brian Dawkins, man, the way he hit Reggie Bush, I thought Reggie Bush was about to die at that point of
No,
time.
remember he hit
Man,
Algie Crumpler with
oh
the with the
yeah,
with,
but
with the with the Atlanta.
Man, he hit Reggie Bush so bad too, man. I just, oh my god, I felt bad. He almost took him out them shoulder pads. I just felt bad for Reggie Bush. I thought Reggie Bush was gone, man. I thought they had to call him out the field, but he got up though. And I got I'm gonna go with Deuce Staley. I'm gonna go with Deuce Staley. I love Deuce Staley. I love Terrell Owens. And I mean, he was like I say again, he was an ass in the locker room and off the field, but he
But the
performed.
numbers don't lie. Like he
Yes,
was.
he performed. He performed, and they tried to keep him out of the Hall of Fame because it's off the field issues and the locker room issues. And I got Randall Cunningham was very good, man. Randall Cunningham was very good. He was an athletic quarterback. It was a play, I believe it was against the Giants when he was going to the end zone and he jumped over. He made a flip. He jumped over in the end zone and flipped over somebody. And Michael Vick. I gotta have Michael Vick up there. He was great. He was awesome when he came to Philadelphia.
Hell
So
yeah, Darren Sproles.
Darren Sproles was very good, fast. He was one of my favorite guys, man. For the Saints and the Eagles, Darren Sproles can fly when he's
Everybody
going. He
forget
can
Darren
fly.
Sproles was a backup for Damian
Oh,
Thompson in
yo.
Chargers.
That dude can fly, man. That dude was very good, man. But shout out to everybody in the chat. We're about to get ready to end the stream. I mean, Miss Key, tell everybody where they can follow you at again.
Again, I'm always I'm my home channel is the Spotlight Sports Network, so you can always find me over there as well. So go over there and sub to the network. But as well, you can find me on Instagram, Key in the Building, Twitter, Key in the Building, um, and yeah, YouTube. And also I got a merch link, so get the merch. I got the actually the hat right now. Key in the Building hat. But yeah, we got the merch. Network has the merch, everything. So I'm always around somewhere. You can always find me.
Mm-hmm. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. We about to get ready to get up out of here, man. Shout out to everybody that came in the chat, man. I really appreciate you. Shout out to the Spotlight Sports guys. Y'all hit me up on Instagram, so I will reply after I get up out here. Shout out to Key in the building, and we out, y'all. Peace.